The study of the psychology of language suggests that language is as complex as the people who use it. All areas of linguistic study need to think about language as constantly evolving, endlessly adapted phenomenon. The Filipino language is no different. It has evolved and constantly adapting. Today, we're going to have the top 10 words or expression in the Filipino language that has evolved over the years. Number 10, Masamang damo. It came from the expression, Masamang damo, matagal mamatay. The expression is used to describe someone who have survived a near-death experience, but it was originally used to describe for bad vice, or in Tagalog, masamang bisyo. The expression was derived from the Spanish proverb, mala hierba nunca muere, roughly translated as masamang damo, hindi namamatay. Number 9, Bundok. The thesaurus definition of the word Boondocks is rough, remote, and isolated country, provinces, and rural district. The expression originated during the American period. It was used to describe someone that is from the rural area. Thus, the expression taga-bundok simply means from the rural area. But today, the expression taga-bundok has a very condescending meaning in the Filipino context. To describe someone as taga-bundok is to describe someone in a derogatory manner as an illiterate. Number 8, Kamote. There was a time that the word kamote simply means sweet potato in English. It is a starchy root vegetable that is rich in fiber, vitamins, and mineral. Today, it has a whole new different meaning. To describe someone as kamote in the Filipino context might either refer to a fool or a foolish act, example, kamote rider or nangangamote. Number 7, malayo sa bituka. There was a time that the expression was exclusively used in the cockfighting community. Today, the expression is now part of the normal Filipino conversation that is used to describe a wound, a scratch, or even an event that is far from death. For example, when somebody got heartbroken, malayo sa bituka yan. Number 6, Toma. Toma is derived from the Spanish verb tomar, which means to drink or to take as of any form of liquid. But over the years, this Filipino expression becomes exclusively of taking an alcoholic drink or beverage. Number 5, Onse. The dictionary definition of the word once means on one occasion or for one time only. During the American period, Filipinos still tend to pronounce words in a very Spanish manner, thereby pronouncing the English word once as onse. Hence, the expression na once or na onse was later corrupted, and it was used to describe an event where someone got duped or have been cheated upon. For Tienes. We all know that the Philippines has been under the Spanish regime for 333 years. The conjugated Spanish word tienes, which means you have been widely used in the Filipino gay community. Thus, the Filipino gay expression, anong tienes mo ngayon, means what you have today. Number 3, Coño. I have met someone who pride herself by describing that her boyfriend looks like a coño or smell like a coño. This she said to me that her boyfriend belongs to the upper class. Millennials of today would use coño to describe someone or something that is posh or elegant. But during the Spanish era, the word coño refers completely to a vulgar word for female genitalia. Hence, during the Spanish era, it's a no-no to describe someone to look like a coño or smell like one. Number 2, Culata. During World War II in the Philippines, Culata refers specifically to a part of a bayonet rifle, which is the butt part. Also, it was a form of punishment where the butt part of the rifle or the culata would be used to hit poor Filipinos as a form of punishment. Nowadays, when somebody got beat up, regardless of whatever form or weapon used, the descriptive Filipino word would be nakulata. Number 1, Junjun. Language is so dynamic that in the 80s up to early 90s, the pet name for a son who has the namesake of the father is either a junior or a junjun. Thus, during those times, to express fondness to a son, they will nickname them as junjun. Over the years, specifically these millennial times, no father would dare to name their son junjun, for nowadays, junjun refers to a male genitalia.